Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Welcome to today's show.
Badger
Today, indeed, today we have a special tea and
Tea on the bench.
tea on the bench.
Tea on
Tea
the
and talk
bench.
on the bench. Indeed, yes. Welcome everyone.
Indeed we are. I don't know if you can genuinely see this, but this time, these two really are on a bench.
We are really on a bench, and we're really well. I'm on a bench. Nick's not on a bench now.
Nope, I'm on a chair.
Yay! So it's the on the bench on a chair.
Drinking tea.
Drinking tea. And of course, first off, guys, just in case you weren't sure, I'm not sure if any of you have got us on personal social media, but it is Nick's birthday today. So happy birthday to Nick.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Stopping right now because of copyright. Anyway,
It's not copyrighted, that's all.
it is.
It's not.
Tis.
It's not.
Tis.
It's not.
Happy birthday, dear Nicholas. Happy birthday.
Two.
You.
To me. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Hip, hip, hooray. Indeed. So, Nick, how old will you be today?
Well, I'm a year further into my early 40s.
Ooh.
Not my mid 40s, still my early 40s.
Yes, there we go. So you're a young whippersnapper of the age of 21.
Yes,
Excellent.
twice. If that gives you some ideas.
Yes, indeed. Right. Well, we thought we would go for a pretty fun episode today. And we are going to be talking about whether or not these chocolate bars should get in the bin and what tier they are. So we're going to tier list some chocolate bars.
Show them that list of chocolate bars. We thrashed that out in what, about 10 minutes
10
earlier?
minutes, yeah. There's as usual on the show, we have an old bit of paper with tea stains on it, and I've written on it in scribbly writing.
And we're also going to be taste testing some chocolate as well.
Indeed.
Because,
Nice.
it's my birthday, and what better way to celebrate than with chocolate?
Indeed. Yes. Okay, so let's have a little look. I've got some roughly right in here that's all scribbly. Nick, you wrote it?
You.
No, I didn't.
Is it?
I have.
No, you
did.
wrote all of that by
You wrote
yourself.
that.
My handwriting is far neater than that, I'll have you know.
Dare you? I do not have doctor's handwriting.
Did you?
Right, while we're doing that, let's tuck into our first chocolate of the day, which
Indeed.
is Quality Street Favourites, inspired by, sorry about the bargain logo, couldn't resist a bargain.
No.
Inspired by Orange Crunch.
Ooh. Right. Okay, and while we're doing that, we're going to talk about Toblerones. Where does everyone think Toblerone belongs?
Top tier.
Top
It's
tier.
gotta be, it's
gotta
like, it's the kind of thing, it's like, it's the ones, it's what you buy at the airport.
Yes,
it's gotta be
industrial.
top tier.
Or in a
Industri-
giant form.
That's it, yeah, in
So
a
like
giant, massive thing. There's
Christmas.
it's about that big, and it weighs a ton.
Yeah.
And
It
it's,
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those of you who've
Hammer.
never had Toblerone, my goodness.
Oh.
Toblerone,
Oh.
triangular chocolate. We'll be remembering all the adverts as well.
I don't
very
remember
awesome.
that, but then you started singing that, and I was like, I remember that now.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that
I
is
do.
proper old school.
Right, there's the
yes.
first bit for you.
I would say Toblerone is mid-tier, just because it hurts my teeth.
It's
That
it's
explains
involved
your top tier
chocolate.
chocolate a bit.
Right. So you're right.
Oh,
Next one.
Not bad.
Look at Toblerone.
Whisper.
Now I understand why that's a favourite of yours, if it's good for your teeth.
Whisper. Whisper.
Whisper
Whisper.
is the first one.
Bottom tier.
How dare you? Look, Whisper Gold is God tier.
Bottom tier is the most pointless chocolate. It's full of air and not in a good way. And it's a tiny little tiny micro bubbles. If you condense it down, it would be the size of this.
I don't care. Whisper Gold is God tier.
No.
Especially salted caramel Whisper Gold.
No.
That is the dog's. What's it? It is.
Do comment below with your views, dear
That's
viewers.
it. That's it. No, honestly, Whisper Gold salted
this
caramel is
close.
mwah.
To become and get in the bin.
I don't know what you mean. It's fantastic. We're going to have to agree to disagree on that one. Aero.
It's the air in your Aero that makes you go, oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
Now, Aero had big, as the ones always had bigger bubbles than Whisper.
Yes,
So
that
this is why
true.
some people think Whisper is a kind of a poor man's Aero.
Really?
Just
So,
look
yeah.
big, and you
Yeah.
can get them in a nice mint, where the inside's white chocolate with it.
Yes. Ooh, I like the new.
See?
I like the Aero white chocolate one, where it's got the chocolate on top. That's
You can
new.
get tons of different flavour
That's it.
Aeros now,
That's
can't
it.
you?
Yes,
I
it-
love that you can get so many different flavours of things now. You know,
They got
it's like...
you can't really get the orange one anymore. It's more.
No, I haven't
mint.
seen the orange one for a
No,
while.
it's a mint, normal, and the white chocolate
Do a
one with the
caramel
chocolate on
one.
top. Oh yeah, the caramel one. That's new though, isn't it?
Caramel flavoured inside.
Everything has a caramel flavour now,
Not-
doesn't
Salty
it?
everything's
caramel.
Salty caramel.
Salty caramel is god tier.
No.
So,
Yes,
If
salty
it's done
caramel.
right,
know.
it is, but when it's in a
Aero is,
whisper, no.
Aero's
Right.
mid-tier for me.
Oh,
Mid-tier for me.
Next one.
mid tier. Dairy milk, and all its variations.
Well, it's a staple, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
It is the
Standard
staple.
milk
So yeah,
chocolate.
Dairy Milk. I'd put that one in. I mean, I suppose it's top tier in many ways.
Yes.
but
It is
it's
the
kind of-
go-to
it
if you
prob-
want a quick chocolate bar.
Yeah, it probably kind of seems a bit middling now. It's been around for so long, but there's so many different versions of it now, so
That's
it's kind
true.
of it's difficult to classify.
Dairy Milk Marvellous Creations, Popping Candy and Jelly Sweets is
Ooh.
the
That is quite something.
That is
isn't it?
god tier. That is
You know,
god tier.
you
That
can get,
is.
but yeah, you know, and you can get, but yeah, I think some of the ones that we're going to be covering have actually sort of molded into like variations of Dairy Milk now.
That's it, yeah. I would say for me, Dairy Milk, I mean, don't get me wrong, Marvellous Creations is different for me. That is god tier. But vanilla Dairy Milk, vanilla boring old Dairy Milk, has gone down in my estimation. Since Kraft took over the company, it ruined the vanilla sort of normal
It's just all a
vanilla.
bit, it's all a bit mass produced.
It's
now,
all a bit
isn't it?
mass produced. Whereas before I really did like a bar of Dairy Milk. Now it's not so much because it is a bit mass produced. Right, Lindt chocolate and some of its variations.
Top tier.
God tier.
I would say
God
God tier.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, mate? Let's put that one in the God tier.
God
Yes,
tier is
Good
fantastic.
quality chocolate.
White ones, the white chocolate
Yes,
ones are
yes.
nice.
Oh yes,
Orange
they're
chocolate
lovely.
ones are nice, and the mint
That's it.
chocolate ones.
Mm-mm.
And if you go into a Lindt store where there's pick and mix, you get the coconut one.
Oh, I've not had the coconut ones,
I
but I
had them all.
really like the all white
Oh.
chocolate ones.
Yeah, I had them at home. I like them all.
Yummy. I like even just like the normal Lindt, and I like the fact that you can literally treat it like a piece of a mint almost, where it's like the longer it's that old thing of like the longer you keep it in your mouth, the nicer it tastes.
It's one of the it's one of those with kind of like the adverts where they're trying to make out that it's quite romantic.
Yes.
You know, it's like the old flake adverts with the
Oh,
woman
God,
eating it
yeah.
in the bath
Oh yes.
with full lipstick on. Which we all look back on now and think, my goodness, that was ridiculous. But it
My
all made
goodness,
us
that
want
was my
flake
first
back in the day.
My first,
Well, I'm
crush was Chewbacca.
My first crush was Jessica Rabbit and the wafer lady. The chocolate. Oh dear. And Nick's was Mr. Roboto.
No, it wasn't. My first crush was Michaela Strachan.
Oh, Michaela Strachan. Now that is a banging first crush. Well done, sir. That's a god tier first crush.
Right, next one.
Yeah, that was a real person.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Mine
a
and
real
yours
person.
were.
Ta-da!
No, Denise Van Outen was one of my first crushes. Cool, Denise Van Outen on the Big
Right.
Breakfast.
No.
Fantastic.
Bounty.
Bounty. Well, we're going off topic now, but come on.
Now,
Denise
Bounty's
Van
a
Outen.
controversial one.
Yes, Bounty is
you know,
yes,
it's been
definitely.
you can get like, is it celebrations that you can get
Yeah.
now
Yes.
without that? I mean, I personally think the one thing that they should take out of those is the eclairs, because those no one wants
no,
those.
I
Yeah.
want those.
See,
They're
I
further
liked,
bottom.
like get rid of the eclairs and put back the other ones that used to be all brown and what was
Yeah.
that one? There was a Quality Street one that was like a fudge, multi fudge, and they got rid of it. I would love for them to get rid of Bounty and put that back in. It was like a multi chocolatey, yummy fudge.
Yeah, but if you get a Bounties in celebrations, not in Quality Street.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like Bounties are one of these things where you go, that's nice.
I like the little bounties you get in celebrations, but I
Yeah.
don't like an actual bounty.
Yeah, because
There's
it
too
gets
much
all in your
coconut.
too much
Too
coconut and
much
gets all in
coconut.
your
And
teeth.
small ones, really nice.
Yeah,
But
and it gets all in your teeth, doesn't it? If it's too big.
Yeah.
So I would say middle tier, just for the fact that I end up with bits of coconut in my teeth for about 3 days afterwards.
nice lower tier for me.
What about you, Nick?
I'm with you. Like the mini ones and celebrations, but yeah, probably
Yeah.
get rid of probably not the regular size ones. The
true.
next one is Mars bars.
Mars bars. Now, Mars bars. Now, Mars bars are fantastic. When they did the king size, and once again, I'm going to sound like an old beep, because I'm going to say to you, look, old school Mars bar with the king size was the dog's Wotsits. It was absolutely yummy, absolutely fantastic, and it's the sort of thing your auntie cuts up and puts in a fridge for 3 weeks and goes, do you want a little bit? And you go,
Oh yeah, you know, and deep fried Mars bars were a thing, weren't they?
They still
Just-
are a thing on the Honest Recipe and in Scotland.
Yes.
There you go.
That's true, yeah. But yeah, that was a little quick story, a family story. My auntie used to chop up bits of Mars bar and literally give you them like every other day. And she used to make like one little Mars bar last about 2 weeks.
That's no mean feat.
I know,
You
trust
should
me.
go into one of the higher tiers for that alone, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so.
Versatility.
Versatility, yes, indeed. But also, I would say for me, the actual Mars bar is middle tier. Mars bar ice cream is god tier. For some reason, the recipe is slightly different. The caramel pops that little bit more. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
Next one.
Yummy. Snickers.
It's a Mars bar with nuts.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Now, as a kid, I hated them because I hated peanuts. But they've grown on me a bit more now. I mean, they're actually regarded as one of the healthier one of the healthier chocolate bars now because of they have nuts in.
Yeah, because you could go for a marathon with the Snickers, couldn't you?
You could. Those were the days. I remember when it was actually announced that Marathon has changed its name to Snickers.
Everyone
that
was out-
actually how the voiceover sounded.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, how did you keep a straight face doing that voiceover, man?
I know. Horrid. So I would say Snickers is top tier myself. Quite yummy. Tasty.
Yeah. Top tier.
Top tier. What about you, Nick?
I suppose for the health options, we put it in the top tier.
Protein power. Cream egg.
God tier.
God tier.
Love them.
Yeah.
God tier. Definitely.
Overly sugared, Yankee, grossy, manky, horrible.
But that's the appeal.
fondant.
This is why you only have them at Easter. I know you can get them like in a bar and pretty much, Boxing Day, but you have like maybe one or two and they're like great. And now they do like white chocolate ones.
Now that might be different. I've not tried the white chocolate one, but isn't that if you like win £1,000?
No, they now
Nope.
this last Easter they did actually put them out, the white chocolate ones.
Do they go out?
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, for me, Cadbury's cream egg can get in the bin. It's just a load of gross, syrupy, fondant, sugary gunge.
And the rest of us put it in higher tiers for that exact reason.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, we've done quality stream. Milky Bar.
It's God tier.
Oh, Milky Bar. Yeah, Milky Bars are on me.
God tier. It's like the most versatile chocolate.
It
Even
is.
though technically not chocolate.
No,
White
yeah,
chocolate.
white chocolate technically isn't chocolate, but we can go into that another day. I'm sure everyone will be rabbiting on about that in the comments, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, we're covering Milky Way next, and we can't talk about Milky Way without Milky Bar.
No, Milky Bars are on me. I do like the old school adverts of the little sheriff. I thought that was hilarious.
It's cute.
You know, that was very cute.
Oh, those are the days.
Those were the days. But they have done like an animated version now.
Yeah.
I don't think they use like, you know,
Actual 7-year-olds.
no. Well, apparently they got in trouble, didn't they? Because someone found an ear.
The what?
Yeah. Oh, wait, you mean that they don't actually have 7? Oh, right. It's not dead bodies in the chocolate then, no?
No.
No. Right. Moving on to the next one, Milky
Okay.
Way.
Milky Way!
I kind of like them, but also there's better ones on the list, I think.
But was it in the early 90s they changed them to the white inside when they used to be like a brown
Oh,
one.
right,
Like,
okay.
remember like
I'd
the,
forgotten about
the
that.
inside
Yeah, I
of a
didn't remember
Mars,
that.
the inside of a Mars bar. You know that's a sort of like a brown colour.
Yeah.
That is what a Milky Way used to be. And
Really?
then they brought out the white ones as a limited edition, and they literally completely stopped selling the other ones
Yeah.
because everyone was buying those. And now
Well, I never.
the Milky Ways.
Are you
that-
sure?
Right.
I think you've been.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure
I think you.
because they were my
Smart old
favourite
blue,
kid.
he chose the Milky Way.
Yeah, they were my
That's
favourite
a Milky
sweets as a
Bar.
kid.
Yeah.
We're behind on our slogans, so we just have to catch up with all of them.
Are you
Sorry.
sure? Because I really don't remember this. Are you sure that wasn't in the Matrix?
No,
Are you sure?
no, it's not a Mandela effect either.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Next one.
Fry's Turkish Delights.
Not
God
a fan.
tier.
God tier.
God tier.
God tier. God tier. You know, not being funny. You know, the evil queen in Narnia.
Yeah,
goes,
but she didn't
Come
have-
here, little child. I have some Turkish delight for you. Help me kill the lion, aka Jesus Christ, on a piece of stone.
Yeah, but she didn't have chocolate covered. So she
No, maybe she'd have had chocolate Turkish delight. She'd have killed off Aslan within the first episode, and it would have been like blood drenching the walls and red wedding, and that would have been the end of the whole franchise.
What's next? Doing bar.
Dime bar. Dime bar. What was it called?
Dime bar.
Dime bar. No, wasn't it?
Armadillo.
Armadillos.
Yeah.
Crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle. Armadillos.
Yeah.
Indeed, yes. Dime bar is awesome. I love it. It's all crunchy and delicious.
Middle
Num num
tier.
num 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 num.
Yeah, me too for me
Middle
too.
tier.
Top
They
tier,
didn't grab
top
me
tier,
much.
yummy. Top tier, yummy. Bad for my teeth, but still nice. Yum, yum. I also like dime cake. Yummy. Dime cake.
Too dry and crumbly.
Dime cake. Yum.
Right.
Small geezers.
He means Maltesers.
Oh, Maltesers. Sorry.
God tier. Absolute my
Definitely
ultimate
higher tier.
favourite.
They're good.
Yes.
Favourites.
Yeah, you think high tier? I would say, you know, it depends on what mood I'm in. I haven't had small teasers for a while, but I would say middle tier for small teasers. Kit Kat and all its generational wibbles.
I'm not allowed to eat Kit Kats
No, why not?
because I ate a packet of 20 by myself in half an hour.
Was that for a
What, you
competition?
developed an allergy to them?
No, I just decided it was they're not the thing for me. That was about 5 years ago. I've had one Kit Kat since and one Kit Kat Chunky since.
Oh, okay, yes.
And that's been around you when you go, have a Kit Kat. And I'm like, okay.
So, you know, have a break, have a Kit Kat.
Yes. Kit
yeah.
Kat Chunky is god tier in my advice.
They are God tier. I'm
They are
just
god
not
tier.
allowing.
Salty caramel
Why?
chocolate country. What?
You
Kit
didn't
Kat-
say that word.
No, I didn't,
You
but-
didn't say that word.
No. Kit Kat Chunky. Yes. Yummy. But also, I've noticed that Kit Kat Chunky's recipe slightly changed. Like when that first came out, it was nicer than what it is now. The chocolate was thicker.
You can get them in a ton of different flavours now, can't you?
Yes, you can. Yeah. And you know, some of the Japanese ones are mad, like strawberry and all that.
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
they are.
Matcha. They
Yeah,
do matcha flavoured Kit Kat.
yeah, get in the
Yeah,
bin.
like that.
Get in the bin. Now, I like earthy tones. I like earthy sweets and earthy stuff. But there's something about matcha that's absolutely grim.
No.
Tastes like dirt.
I've got
Boost.
a jar of dirt.
I've got a jar of dirt. Bio Booster.
Low tier.
Low tier. Low tier.
Top tier.
Top tier.
found them.
Energy drink in a chocolate bar. I'll have my penknife of edibles, thanks. Not that type of edibles. Anyway, but you know what I mean.
Just a mixture of weird stuff surrounded in toffee top stuff surrounded in chocolate.
Yeah.
Banging.
Yeah.
Banging! Absolutely yummy. It's like an energy drink in a chocolate bar with little white pebbles in.
Maybe I'll go back and have another go sometime. But yeah, I don't have many fond memories of them.
It's a fairly new one, really, isn't it? It's only been about 10 years in our recent memory.
What, a Boost? Boost has been out since the 80s.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Not the energy drink one, though. Surely not.
No, that's probably
No.
quite recent.
That's recent.
They've changed up the thing. Fudge.
Yes. Top tier.
Yeah, fudges are good.
If they ever make a salted caramel fudge, I will cry. You and salted caramel.
Yeah, they've done
Salted-
salted caramel everything else, so yeah, that's next.
It's just overdone and get some caramel, put some salt on it. There you go, you'll be fine.
The burn. Fudge is definitely top tier. Let's all go for a
Picnic.
yay!
Yeah, get in the bin.
Get in the bin.
Yummy!
Get in the bin.
Yummy! Nuts, raisiny, chocolatey, biscuity, yummy wibbles. I'll eat that all day, thanks. With all the misshapen,
Just have a fruit and nut dairy milk.
you know, the way it looks all misshapen and stuff on purpose.
It looks like a poo.
And it makes everyone wibble out because they look at it and go, why is it all misshapen? I love it. It's yummy. It's
I'll
the,
stick with fruit and nut, thanks.
It's the anarchist's favourite cookbooking picnic.
Right.
Yes. So what did the crunch?
that
Ah, he saved every one of us.
I'm not sure if I've tried a crunch
Nestle
before.
Crunch.
Nestle
or you're talking about
Crunch.
a Cadbury's Crunchy.
Nestle Crunch.
Both are just equally as good.
Oh yeah, because and the crunchy ones. The crunchies are like that's the butterscotch ones, aren't they?
Yeah,
So those.
malty.
Yeah, that's the
Malty-
one, yeah.
Malty bits. isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Friday feeling with the I'm so excited.
That's a
So-
crunchy.
Yes, that's a
Yeah, that's a
crunchy.
crunchy.
Honeycomb.
Nestle Crunch.
That's the one. it is.
Nestle
Nestle
Crunch.
Crunch is pretty much Rice Krispies in chocolate in a bar.
Yummy. Absolutely delicious. That is God tier. Crunchy is a take it or leave it type situation.
Right.
How dare you?
Let's have another chocolate break before you two have a full blown domestic. These, sorry, I've eaten some of them already, are vegan Belgian dark chocolate office bunnies.
Office
Because
bunnies.
if you look closely, the rabbits they're wearing ties. So cute. Feel really bad now because we're all going to have one. But yeah, I got these in Aldi as part of their. It was what because they have a ton of different stuff in Aldi. So we'll have one.
Don't tell him, but it's Aldi, not Aldi.
Is this,
You know what I meant, and other supermarkets are available anyway.
you say it how you say it.
CEX.
Can't hear you.
Quite nice actually. Very Moorish for dark chocolate.
Cool.
Rolo! Rolo!
I forgot they existed.
Yeah, well, we were
Do you
talking
love
about
someone
this.
enough
weren't
to give them your last
Last
Rolo?
Rolo.
we were talking about this, weren't we? About 5 years ago, there was a big boom. People were making silver and gold necklaces of them and
They did
casting
it.
them in iron and doing all this stuff.
They did it for about 15 years and then Rolo seemed to have just vanished off the planet.
Yeah.
They went from being this sort of big cultural pop icon of chocolate
Another
to
thing of romance, but not in that sort of Cadbury's flake way
Yeah.
or dairy
No.
milk or what's it called? Milky Way,
Milky
milk
Way.
tray.
Milk tray.
Milky tray. Yeah, the milk tray man.
And they were sort of like that, but in a cute way.
Yeah.
Someone your last Rolo.
That's
and
it,
now
yeah.
they're not. They're gone.
They're gone. Can you imagine if we had a experience where it was literally the milk tray man smashes in through the bath and then he goes psh, and she's got a flake. What do you think about that?
I think they did a TV sketch. I think Jasper Carrot did a TV sketch like that once
Maybe
upon a
that's
time.
where I'm
he
remembering
jumped
it
out.
from.
He jumped out of a sink. He was dressed in like deep sea diving suit, which I'm pretty sure the Milk Tray Man must have dressed as at least once, because he was
Indeed.
basically James Bond.
Indeed,
So
yes.
yes. So we're debating that. That's a thing we're debating. So what's next?
I think we should do one last one before we head off, and let's do an old school classic of Trio.
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 I want a trio and I want one now. Yes, the
I don't remember these.
we'll
You
have
don't
to
remember
find.
Trio?
We'll find you the adverts. The adverts were legendary in the 80s. It was voiced by Derek Griffiths, John Peel, and the woman who later went on to sing the Bodyform adverts.
Oh, beautiful.
I found out that
Both on fire.
so for the 80s kids among you, the woman who played Susie in the Trio ads also sang the body formats.
All right.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought that? I had no
So
idea.
yeah, but yeah, I did like trios when they were there.
Right,
And the
okay.
slogan was "No three things go quite as well together as a trio."
Okay,
Debatable.
that
of course.
is very
Right,
true.
we need to quick fire through the rest of them.
Okay.
So Whip.
What the heck? What is this word?
Twix.
No.
Quirly.
Curly Whirly.
Curly
Curly
Whirlies.
Whirlies. Curly
Yeah.
Whirlies. I liked Curly Whirlies, but they're not. I wouldn't say they were god tier or anything like that.
I would
They're
say
a bit-
middle tier.
Yeah,
Does
they're very
anyone
much
remember
mid tier.
them being soft and chewy, but now it doesn't matter if you keep them in the fridge or not. They're like a rock.
Really.
They are a lot harder than they
They're
used to be.
You
Yeah.
can do some damage with a curly.
You
Yeah.
could do some. You could kill someone with a curly
Yeah.
whirly now. But you know, before they would just all go all soft and squidgy and yummy. But yes, I like
Twix.
Twix is good.
Twixes are
Left
good.
Twix and a right Twix.
Yeah, salted caramel Twix.
Oh God, no.
Salted
I thought Twix was quite salted caramel-esque anyway.
Yeah, I had a sort of caramel Twix and it tasted no different.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they're god tier. They're god tier.
And
Mind
if
you,
it's
I
salted-
suppose,
If
yeah.
you had salted caramel dog poo, you'd say that was. You would say that was dog. You'd say it was god tier as well.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Caramel and toffee are pretty much interchangeable now, aren't they? Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Smarties.
Smarties. Smarties. What do you think of Smarties?
Awesome, because the orange ones taste like orange.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
They do.
They do.
Everything else just tastes of Smartie.
Yeah.
Remember
yeah,
being
they're-
a kid, you'd have Smarties in your
I-
hand and pretend you was the coffee person.
I definitely preferred them
coffee
to.
bee.
I definitely preferred Smarties to M&Ms.
Yeah.
M&Ms always tasted like slightly off Smarties to me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
there's
That's
some
it.
peanut ones.
Yes.
They're never nice.
Yeah. My younger self hated peanuts, but I don't mind them so much
I
now.
quite like peanuts now. I never used to like peanuts.
No,
but-
Yeah,
I
same
like
here.
peanuts.
Rocky just feels like a kind of supermarket's own brand of other things because you can get caramel Rockies and caramel Rockies, which
Yeah.
are differently shaped Twix.
Yes.
And
Pretty much they are
yeah, and the
Twix.
and the other ones are kind of they're kind of like malty ones, so they're kind of like if malty.
Rockies are sort of blended in with the supermarket brand, own
Yeah.
brand, sort of has blended in with itself.
Yeah.
We're going to quick fire Yorkies, not for girls.
That's like rock solid chocolate.
That is rock solid chocolate, isn't it?
It's rock solid chocolate.
Yeah,
So,
raisin
yeah.
and biscuit Yorkie is the god tier. Raisin and biscuit
middle.
Yorkie. I would say god tier.
Any Rocky goes in Yorkie goes in the middle.
Really? Revels.
God tier.
Gross, absolutely gross.
There's not a revel I don't like.
There is, honestly, coffee revel. No,
Yum.
thank you.
Yep.
No, thank you. Get in the bin.
But you like coffee.
Yeah, I like coffee, but I don't like coffee revels.
What about if they were coffee salted caramel revels?
I've not tried those. Maybe we can.
I bet you'd love them.
I would. I would indeed. Right,
Badger
okay.
Junior is running around in the middle. That step is loose, young man. Don't you
I
dare
can
fall down,
see.
otherwise
Right.
we're going to turn it around,
I think-
and the entire world is going to see you on the floor.
I think now is a good time to go before chaos erupts. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us.
Mintola. I liked Mintola back in the day. They were like They were like classier munchies.
Munchies.
They were.
I did like
now,
those.
Now you have after eight munchies.
They do have after
Yeah,
eight
after
munchies,
eights,
yes.
after eights are good. I like those. Yeah, there's so many we can't talk about. Can you still even get double deckers?
Yes, you can still get double deckers.
I can't remember the last time I had one of those.
Double-decker.
Double
Right.
deckers are nice.
Toffee crisp.
Toffee crisp. Double deckers are nice, but not the mini double deckers.
No, they taste stale.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
taste stale
taste
for some
stale.
Yeah,
reason.
there are others we can't get. I mean, Caramax, we were debating about those earlier.
Yes,
They-
that's it.
They were quite good. That was one of those where it's where the voiceover would have to say everything like a whisper,
That's
which
it.
doesn't work in voiceover. Take it from someone who does it for a living. So yeah, but yeah, Toffee Crisp was good. I remember they sort of marketed it like a kangaroo with a pouch full of kids, and they were just like, yeah, there's more in a Toffee Crisp.
Yes.
And there was another one which I can't even remember now. But if there are any that we have missed, folks, then put them in the comments.
Because this has been an exhaustive list, so we've done quite well.
Yes, we haven't even got the chance to talk about these. So you know, we've got Misfits chocolate,
We
who
can
like
always do those
vegan
for another
chocolate
one.
bars,
Chocolate.
and Yummos as well. Those are really nice.
Save them for another time. We can definitely
Sure.
do those. Right. So, what chocolate bar did you want to talk about quickly, bud?
You forgot one of the Twixes. Twix Winter Spice.
Oh, yes, that's a good one.
horrible.
I actually really like Twix Winter Spice.
It's good.
Yeah,
You're
it's so
strange.
good.
It's lovely.
Right.
Winter
We've been spending a whole half hour talking about chocolate.
chocolate.
Indeed.
This is your birthday.
Yay!
Indeed. So, happy birthday to Mr. Nick.
Thank you.
And don't forget to watch the newest Tea and Talk when it comes out, the previous On the Bench. And don't forget to check out Forest of Ash. And of course, Exciting Adventure when it comes out. And what other films have you got lined up on YouTube, Nick, for everyone to research and look at?
Right, look up Nolly Maflere, which is a film I did with some brilliant students at New City College. That's which is out on YouTube now. I'll put a link to that in the description because if you don't know Latin, you'll probably put that into the search bar wrong. And
Or you'll summon a demon.
yep,
Yes. The tea drinking demon could serve.
yes. There was another one. I did called "Terrorism Has No Face." By look up Luminescentira Productions online for more on that, and I'm sure that there's one that we've all recently done at least one with Roderick Anderson, so look him up on YouTube because there's some there as well.
Yes, and please do check out Multiversal Meditation Madness, Balamoron, of course Necromonicon Lost in the Woods, and many of our other favourite ones. And, of course, please do check out our Jenga and Connect 4 videos because they were classics.
Essex Board Game Championships, plenty of those. Essex FBI Investigates.
That's it.
There's an Essex FBI Investigates TikTok now.
That's it.
Which you can
yeah,
go look up if
we
you're
is.
on there.
And there's also Essex FBI Investigates Bahoon's Boohoo Bucks, if you want to check that out as well. I will try and put a film playlist in the description. We are going to head off now. Happy birthday to Nick, and we'll all see you later. Bye!